Oh man. Okay. Let's see here. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Pete Bird Sports Arena here in Davis, affectionately known as the Bird Cage here at Davis High School by the media group, and because we like it. Um, And we're back on. Again, my name is Jared Morse. I'm one of the teachers for the Davis High School WOLF, the HAL Media class. And this is our first wrestling event this year. Murray County Bedlam Wrestling against the Sulphur Bulldogs. This is the first home wrestling event for Davis this year. And instead of being in the well, the only thing I can call it is the old gym. Instead of being in the old gym for this one, we decided we're going to come over here and host the Bulldogs here at the Birdcage. So first match is a forfeit, and we'll be going through everything tonight. I'd like to real quick shout out to all of our sponsors, some including Mike Hellick Chevrolet, CNC Backhoe, Sooner Pharmacy, Hilltop Animal Health, First National Bank, Pauls Valley National Bank, Landmark Bank and Vision Bank, and Jones Jewelry. And so right now we're going through a few. Now we have on the mat right now. We have Jesse Gutierrez and looks like Carson Pettifer from Sulphur. Gutierrez is on top position. Trying to roll Pettifer around. Going for that pin. Got one. Has him cradled, trying to swing him around. And the takedown. Going for the pin. And Gutierrez causes him to go outside of the ring. So that's 3 points for Gutierrez. Right now the score 5-0 over Pettifer. And Gutierrez is going to take top position. Gutierrez maintaining top position, trying to roll Pettifer over, trying to find a good hand placement. Wrapped up around Pettifer's right leg. Gutierrez trying to control Pettifer's right shoulder to get him to turn. Now in the center of the ring, Gutierrez still in top position. So at the start of the second period, Gutierrez is in the down position. Pettifer trying to roll Gutierrez back. Gutierrez Jesse fighting to get back up. This guy's head up now. Gutierrez has reassumed top position. So even though without the pin, Gutierrez still Still scoring points right now. He's up 7-0 over Pettifer. Jesse trying to spin flip Pettifer over, trying to go for that pin. Maintaining top position. Trying to tip that right shoulder over. Gutierrez close, got his arm underneath Pettifer. Trying to push him over. Shoulders close. And that's a pin. So Jesse Gutierrez of Davis takes that one and scores 16 points. That's team points for Davis. So right now, after forfeits earlier, Sulphur leads 12-6. So next up we have Lathan Dickinson against Braden Standifer in the 132-pound. So Lathan Dickinson of Davis, they're both in the up position, in the neutral standing position. Going for the takedown. Dickinson's headgear's come off. So Dickinson and Standifer in position. Standifer went for the double leg. Dickinson fights it off. They're both tied up. Takedown's going to go to Standifer. Dickinson fighting to back onto his stomach. Standifer working that left shoulder, trying to get him spun around. Lathan's tucked in like a turtle. He's refusing to turn, and fighting out of it. Lathan's having a hard time keeping that headgear on. It's just not going to stay put. Standifer trying to get a better position to roll Dickinson over, and Dickinson gets out. He goes out of the ring. So right now in this match, Standifer and Dickinson, Sulphur is up 7-0 in the first period of the match, the first round. Quick shout out to our 6 viewers. We appreciate you watching. Dickinson kind of crab walking there for a minute, trying to get away, and he managed to flip himself back over to avoid the pin. Standifer maintains top position, trying to roll Lathan over. Lathan fighting him off, trying to lock that arm up. Now Dickinson in top position. So that's 2 points for Davis. Now Lathan's got him wrapped up, got both legs around Standifer's midsection, trying to drive him over. Close to a pin there. Lathan not giving up. And that's the end of the first round. The score stands right now, Lathan Dickinson of Davis 2, Standifer of Sulphur 9. And at the beginning of the next round, Dickinson is going to be in the up position. Real quick shout out to all the students from our HAL media group that are working tonight. But Austin Scroggins running the camera, Bryant Ward on the camera, along with Sherry Wyatt, and then Abby Snyder running our iPad, making sure everything looks good. So Standifer still in the top position, trying to turn Lathan Dickinson over. Lathan trying to crawl out from underneath just to get a better position, just to avoid getting spun. But now he's back over. Standifer going for the pin. Dickinson fight it off. And Standifer of Sulphur pins Lathan Dickinson of Davis. That earns Sulphur another 6 points. Like Jake Britt of Davis, and I believe Cale Stevenson. Britt with the takedown, trying to maneuver Stevenson. Now they're both back up. Jake with an excellent suplex over the top. Britt's got him tied up, not letting him go anywhere. He's got that one leg scissored up. And another takedown for Jake Britt. He is all over him, not going to let him go anywhere. He's got one arm, one leg, trying to flip him over into the pin. Jake using that leg to flip him over. Now trying to grab that shoulder. If he can get that left shoulder turned around. So he's going to use that leg again. Get him turned. Just can't quite get his head out from underneath him. Looked kind of scary there for a minute. Jake managed to get his feet back on the mat. 30 seconds left in the round. Jake Britt of Davis up 2-0. And they're going to return to the center. So if nothing is happening, no progress is being made, the ref blows the whistle and they bring him over. Also on if there's an illegal hold, say you interlock your hands, the ref will call stoppage for that. So this is the 138-pound class. So we're going to come back here in the second round with Jake Britt in the up position. Jake's got a position on him, going for that suplex again. They're going to break it apart, both back in the neutral position. 9 seconds left in the round. Jake going for the double leg. 3, 2, 1. So with a reversal, Stevenson of Sulphur scores 1 point. So right now it's 2-1. Third round of the match. Jake Britt of Davis in the lead. So Britt starts out in the down position. Stevenson trying to get him turned. Jake fighting it off. Jake sprawls, trying to get himself turned around where he can regain some leverage. So now Jake hooks a leg, and he's trying to turn himself over, which will put Stevenson underneath him. Jake's got him turned, and now using his body weight, trying to use his leverage to get those shoulders down. Stevenson has Jake Britt from Davis with the pin. Great match. That's another 6 points for Davis. So right now the score, the team score is Davis 12, Sulphur 18. Coach Bennett approaching the table. Looks like they're going to be switching up some weights, getting a couple things figured out as these go. Sometimes you'll have coaches will switch this around in a duel every now and then. To our looks like we've got about 12 viewers right now. We appreciate you watching and putting up with me not knowing a whole lot about what I'm talking about. So you're zero help. All right, looks like we've got Tucker Miller, and I believe it's Connor Lunsford of Sulphur in the 152-pound weight class. Both in the neutral up position. Miller now in the down position. And they go out of bounds. Lunsford has a height advantage on Tucker Miller. But they're both pretty long-limbed guys. Ref calls a time. Right now the score in the first round is Sulphur 2, Davis none. Lunsford trying to roll Tucker Miller over. Tucker's trying to fight out of it, trying to crawl away so he can regain his leverage. Tucker working hard to keep that chest to the mat. Oh, rolled over. Now he's trying to twist his body, trying to keep that shoulder up off as Lunsford is going for the pin. As long as he's got one shoulder up. And he's trying to turn again. And Lunsford pins Tucker Miller. That's another 6 points for Sulphur, bringing us a team score. Sulphur 24, Davis 12. In this first home duel of the season for Davis Wolves Wrestling. And look, from Davis right now, it looks like we have Kevin Bolding, a sophomore. Kevin trying to get him turned. He's got the arm hooked, driving over it. Nope. That's a takedown for Sulphur. Kevin twisting, trying to keep those shoulders up. Fighting it off, using that upper body strength, trying to keep those shoulders off the mat. He's still fighting Kevin Bolding, twisting. trying to get turned over here, get out from underneath. He's still up. And there's the pin. Another 6 points for Sulphur. Again, I'd like to thank our sponsors this year, Mike Hellick Chevrolet of Davis, CNC Backhoe, Sooner Pharmacy, Hilltop Animal Health, First National Bank of Davis, Pauls Valley National Bank, Landmark Bank, and Vision Bank, and Jones Jewelry. Is that everything? I ought to put you on a microphone. That'd be hilarious. No, it'd be great. Up here in the booth, high in the perch of the bird cage. Poor Abby Snyder stuck up here with me on your Christmas break. Where else would you want to be, for real? So now on the mat we have Brendan Johnson of Davis. Brendan has his opponent turned over. Brendan went up, now he's back down. And Brendan trying to get outside the ring. Well, it was a fast first minute of that round. Davis scores 2, Sulphur 3. Brendan Johnson now in the down position. Tries to get up and is taken down hard. Well, Brendan trying to grab those hands, get him out from underneath him so that he can gain that up position, get leverage. Right now his opponent has him in a half Nelson. Now he's changed the grip, and now Brendan pushing, trying to drive his upper body into the chest of his opponent to get him flipped over onto his back. Johnson will make progress. Oh, he's back in that half Nelson. Then his opponent switches half Nelson to the other arm. Now in wrestling, you can have the half, but you cannot hook both arms in a full Nelson, and you cannot interlock your hands. That's an illegal hold. So now Brendan Johnson, he's got his feet underneath him, trying to get away now and get that top position, which he has. He's changed position. Now he's going to try to roll his opponent over. Brendan Johnson is going to start in the down position for the second round of this match. Looks like we're wrestling this one at 170 pounds. Johnson maintaining top position, gained himself a couple points. He's trying to roll his opponent over. He's got both arms hooked behind. Trying to run that arm underneath to flip him to gain a better position so he can go for that pin. Opponent escapes, gaining a point. It's tied 4-4. Now grappling for position. Brendan Johnson shoots for that single leg and is met going down. Using his left shoulder and his head to push his opponent over and gain that top position. That's 2 points. And now Brendan Johnson leads his opponent 6-4. He's got one arm hooked in the half Nelson. Opponent tries to get away. So we had an interlocked hands. It's technical. It goes against Davis, so Sulphur gets 1 point. And Johnson is going to start in the up position. So right now going into the third round of this match, Brendan Johnson is up 6-5. Both wrestlers' coaches giving them a quick talking to. Coach Bennett talking to his wrestler. Coming up with a plan for this the third round of this match. Johnson's opponent managed to get away from him and gets that point back. It's tied 6-all. Johnson maintaining top position and trying to get him flipped over onto those shoulders and gets him rolled. Trying to grab that arm, run that arm through to get his opponent turned over onto those shoulders. And he's holding that arm, dragging it underneath him, looking for that leverage to get him flipped over. His opponent's up. Johnson with 2 points for a takedown. His opponent 1 point for an escape. So right now the score is 8-7 with a minute left in their match. Johnson with top position, got his opponent's right arm pinned behind him. I'll try not to hit the microphone too many more times. That'd be great. Pretty good turnout tonight here at Pete Byrd Sports Arena for this Murray County Bedlam Wrestling Duel. And we appreciate you all joining us from home on YouTube tonight on our WOLF, the Howl Media channel. Today was the last day of the first semester. Brendan shoots for the single leg. Right now he leads his opponent 10-8. 13 seconds left in the match. 9. Brendan gains another 2 points. Maintains that top position. Match is over. And the match is won by Brendan Johnson of Davis. Now we move on to the 182-pound weight class with Isaiah Escabel of Davis and looks like Cole Gentry of Sulphur. Escabel and Gentry both in the neutral position, trying to shoot. Escabel shoots for the legs. Gentry meets him going down. Gentry in the top position, trying to gain better position on Escabel. Escabel now Gentry with the leg hooked, rolling Isaiah Escabel over. Escabel also in a chance to pin. He's got him pinned with his back, trying to twist him over. Gentry managed to get out of it. and reverses. Escobar not giving up and rolls back over, and also now he's rolled it back into the pinning predicament. He's going for the pin on Gentry. Escobar trying to get that left shoulder down. Gentry fighting back up to his feet. And then both wrestlers are standing again. Escobar on bottom now, trying to roll that shoulder back over. Gentry has his head locked up, and there's a pin on a fast-paced, well-fought match. I would say probably the most exciting of the evening, as Cole Gentry of Sulphur defeats Isaiah Escobar of Davis. And now we have freshman Lane Rawls in the 192-pound class. I got to talk to Lane about this earlier today. He was looking forward to getting on the mat tonight, and all he kept talking about was, I got to drop 3 pounds. He wanted to run laps around my classroom today so he could drop 3 pounds. Like, that's a real thing. That happened. He said that, not the running. We were too busy. We had stuff going on. Rawls has his opponent tied up. We come back, butt heads in the middle of the ring. We're going again. Each one looking for a point of advantage, trying to go for that takedown. Both grapplers on their feet. Rawls trying to pull his opponent into him, trying to force him down to the mat. Sulphur wrestler faked the shoot to the legs. Rawls went down to protect himself. For most of the match, for most of this first round, they've been just pushing around like two bulls, just pushing around trying to find the best spot. Lane's opponent makes the shoot onto his legs. Lane maintains top position, and we're back out onto their feet. Coming together head first again in the middle of the ring with 15 seconds left in the round. And they've spent most of this time on their feet. Neither one giving an inch. With 3 seconds left. No points scored in that round. And definitely different than the previous round, where both grapplers were on the mat the entire time. Both these guys just standing toe-to-toe, and it gave me a headache watching them smack each other in the head a couple times. So Rawls is going to start out in the bottom position. He's going to try to fight up to his feet. As his opponent trying to gain position to get him back onto the ground. Rawls on all fours right now. Now flat to the floor, chest down. Trying to get out that outside circle, and he's spinning to get up onto his feet to score points for the escape. Rawls is going to get the escape and then go right back in. Rawls is going to score 1 point for the escape. And they're going to start out in neutral position. 1:27 left in the round. Head to head again. Sulphur wrestler shoots for the leg. Rawls fights him off. Shoots again on Rawls. Rawls fights it off. This is a Cade Shackelford wrestling Rawls. Rawls gets away and then goes in for the takedown. That's 2 points. Trying to roll Shackelford over onto his back. Shackelford fighting to his feet. Almost a problem there for Rawls. He was on his knees, managed to get back up. Now he's got Shackelford on his back, trying to get that pin. Got his hand underneath him, driving him down, trying to push that right shoulder flat to the mat. Does he have it? Pinned by Lane Rawls of Davis, the freshman. Taking out Cade Shackelford of Sulphur. It was a really good match, exciting match. It looks like we've got senior Justin Ross of Davis coming out. He's going to take the forfeit win. So now we're coming down to the last match of the evening, which is going to be the 285-pound weight class. Two-time state champion Cooper Webb of Davis. Taking on John Farrell of Sulphur. And it starts off quick. Webb with the takedown on Farrell. He's got him locked up in that top position, holding around that waist. Cooper thinking about it, figuring out how he's going to get Farrell turned over. Farrell fighting him off. Farrell trying to grab that leg. Cooper keeping that arm under control. Is not going to let him get it, while he's also got Farrell's right leg, trying to pull it, flip him over. Now with the arm locked, Cooper's going to get him rolled. Farrell fighting off the roll, trying to twist himself. John Farrell fighting with Cooper, pushing hard on that right shoulder, trying to get it flat, trying to get that leg rolled over. Cooper pushing. John Farrell, he's fighting hard. Farrell's fighting hard to stay out of it. The strength and experience, it looks like, is helping the senior get ahead. He's working hard for that pin, pushing the shoulders. And Cooper Webb with the victory over John Farrell of Sulphur in the 285-pound class. That's 6 points for Davis. And that is it from the Birdcage, Pete Bird Sports Arena here at Davis High School. We'd like to thank you for joining us tonight. 17 people, we appreciate it. I think that's the most we've ever had for our, we had 18. That's the most we've ever had. Again, real quick shout out to everybody that was here for the Wolf Media class: Austin Scroggins, Sherry Wyatt, Bryant Ward, and Abby Snyder, myself, Jared Morse. And also a real quick note to our sponsors again: Mike Hellick Chevrolet, CNC Backhoe, First National Bank of Davis, Pauls Valley National Bank, Landmark Bank, Vision Bank, Hilltop Animal Health, Sooner Pharmacy, and Jones Jewelry. And we'd like you to come back and join us tomorrow night back here at the Pete Bird Sports Arena, high from the Birdcage, for Murray County Bedlam basketball tomorrow night as the Davis Wolves take on the visiting Sulphur Bulldogs. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you later.